Hello everybody, my name is Camilo Santiago Mejia Suarez. I'm 24 years old and I'm currently in my fourth semester of bachelor's degree in French language with an emphasis on English. Today I want to talk a little bit about my needs and strategies for learning English. I chose English because I want to strengthen my language skills and advance to a higher level of fluency. And this is very important for my training as a future foreign language teacher. So, in my personal goals for this course are to improve my oral and writing expression, expand my academic vocabulary, and reach a B2 level that will allow me to communicate confidently in educational and professional context. Um, as for the aspect I feel most challenging, I think speaking is the most complicated, especially when speaking spontaneously and having fluent conversation with native speakers. Um, I also want to improve my listening comprehension in fast-paced situation or with different accents. In terms of grammar and vocabulary, I have difficulty with compound verb, tense, complex conditional structures, and some academic terms or idiomatic expressions. I feel quite confident using English in every situation, but I still lack the confidence to speak naturally in formal or academic contexts. I feel comfortable in class, wide discussions and writing exercise, and less comfortable when talking to native speakers in spontaneous conversations. In terms of my learning style, I learn best by combining practical activities with visual aids, writing exercise, podcast, videos in English also help me a lot. Um, I usually I usually study English by combining reading, academic test, writing practice, and again the listening exercise. In addition, I try to use the language actively by participating in forums or conversation groups, and that's things. The materials that help me the most are educational videos, podcast, and interactive exercise that combine listening comprehension, vocabulary, and the grammar. By the end of this course, I want to improve my fluency, my ability to write academic tests, and my listening comprehension, so that I can communicate with more confidence and accuracy. I will measure my progress through oral and writing test, listening exercise, participation in conversations, and feedback from my teachers, obviously. To achieve these goals, I will practice listening and reading in English, of course, every day and every day. Participate in language exchange, write essays, um, and this record myself speaking to evaluate my pronunciation and fluency. I will also um, regularly review my mistakes and reinforce the areas that I feel most difficult. So this is everything I have to say. I hope you understand me, and thanks for listening to me. See you in another situation. Bye.